Tonight, you're going to build something with your own hands. You'll tighten a screw, you'll slide a panel into place, you'll step back and look at what you made, and you'll love it more than it deserves. This is the IKEA effect, and it doesn't just explain why your bookshelf feels like a trophy. It explains why your opinions harden, why your arguments feel bulletproof, why your mind protects the things you invested yourself in, even when the world sees them for what they really are. In 2011, three researchers, Michael Norton, Daniel Mochon, and Dan Ariel, ran an experiment that would change how we understand value. They handed people IKEA boxes. Some people assembled the furniture inside. Others simply examined the finished product. Then everyone was asked how much they'd pay for it. The builders offered 63% more. Same box, same wood, same wobbly legs. But the builders saw something the buyers didn't. They saw their own time, their own effort, their own story. Your brain doesn't measure value the way a spreadsheet does. It measures what you bled for. This isn't about furniture. This is about identity. When you pour effort into something, your mind rewires itself to protect that investment. The object becomes a mirror, and nobody likes to look into a mirror and see a mistake. Think about the last argument you had online. You typed 3 paragraphs, you chose every word, you hit send. Then someone disagreed. Your heart rate jumped, your fingers hovered over the keyboard. Why? Because those words were yours. You built them. And your brain treats them like IKEA furniture, overvalued, overprotected, and suddenly worth defending with your life. Daniel Kahneman spent decades mapping how your mind shortcuts reality. He found that effort isn't just a cost, it's a signal. The more you invest, the more your brain insists the investment was wise, not because the evidence supports it, but because admitting otherwise would mean you wasted your time, and your mind would rather twist reality than face that truth. Leon Festinger discovered something similar decades earlier. When you invest effort into a belief, your brain refuses to let that belief collapse easily. The more you build, the more you defend. The more you defend, the more you believe. It's a loop, and loops are hard to break. But here's the twist the researchers didn't expect. The IKEA effect only works when you finish the job. Norton, Mochon, and Ariel gave people boxes with missing screws. The builders who couldn't complete their furniture, they didn't overvalue it at all. In fact, they rated it lower than the non-builders. Your brain demands completion. It craves the satisfaction of a finished product. Without that finish line, effort feels like failure. And failure doesn't get protected, it gets buried. This is why half-finished projects haunt you. The guitar in the corner, the novel in the drawer, the language app you opened once. Your mind doesn't cherish them, it resents them. They remind you of unfinished labor, and unfinished labor is just evidence of wasted time. Now look at your phone. Scroll through your photos, the blurry ones, the overexposed ones, the ones you took yourself. You keep them. You don't keep the professional shots you found online. You keep the ones where your thumb blocked the lens. Why? Because your thumb was there. Your effort was there. Your brain tags those pixels as yours, and suddenly they're priceless. This effect built civilizations. Your ancestors didn't just farm land. They shaped it. They cleared it. They bled into the soil. And then they fought wars to keep it. Not because the soil was special, because their sweat was in it. The land became an extension of their hands, and hands don't let go easily. Norton and his team found this everywhere. People who folded origami offered more money for their own lopsided cranes than for perfect cranes made by experts. People who assembled Lego sets valued their blocky creations above store-bought sculptures. Skill didn't matter. Completion did. Ownership did. The story of your hands mattered more than the quality of the result. But here's where it gets dangerous. Companies know this. They know that if they make you work for something, you'll love it more. They make you customize your car online. They make you assemble your own meal. They make you wait in line, fill out forms, jump through hoops, and with every hoop, your brain writes a bigger check of loyalty. You don't love the product, you love the version of you that earned it. Your mind is not a calculator, it is a storyteller. And the story it loves most is the one where you struggled, built, and finished. So tonight, when you look at that wobbly bookshelf, that half-decent photo, that opinion you typed out in anger, remember this. Your brain is not showing you the truth. It is showing you a mirror. And mirrors always flatter. The question isn't whether you'll build something with your own hands tonight. The question is whether you'll recognize the trap before you fall in love with it.
Subscribe to see reality differently.